everyone, John Kreczko here, and today I'm going to be reacting to the 2015 Oscar nominations, which just came out today. And before I get into the video, gotta say, sorry about the lighting. If the sun is going to light up my body, it keeps going in and out. I guess there's a lot of clouds outside or something. But anyways, I will not be reacting to Best Documentary, Best Foreign Movie, Best Live Action Short, or Best Animated Short, because I haven't seen any of those films at all this year. Also, I read in the comments that people are saying that they're going all over the place with the nominations, so I'll react to the video first, and then I'll go to the nominations list to see if they didn't announce anything that's in the video. Also, keep in mind that I haven't seen every single movie this year, so there may be some nominations in here that I don't know what to think about. And during each segment, I'm going to pause the video and then talk about the nominations and who I think is going to win that category. But other than that, guys, let's get to it.
For performance by an actor in a supporting role, the nominees are Robert Duvall in The Judge, Ethan Hawke in Boyhood, Edward Norton in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Mark Ruffalo in Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons in Whiplash.
Yeah, so out of this entire list, I've only seen Robert Duvall in The Judge, but I haven't seen Ethan Hawke in Boyhood, Edward Norton in Birdman, Mark Ruffalo in Foxcatcher, or J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. And from what I know, this is J.K. Simmons' award to win because he's getting nominated all over the place. He won the Golden Globe. He's probably going to win the SAG. Yeah, and everyone's praising him and his performance, so it looks like he's going to win this one.
For performance by an actress in a supporting role, the nominees are Patricia Arquette in Boyhood, Laura Dern in Wild, Keira Knightley in The Imitation Game, Emma Stone in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, and Meryl Streep in Into the Woods.
Okay, so I haven't seen Patricia Arquette's performance in Boyhood, Laura Dern's performance in Wild, Keira Knightley's performance in The Imitation Game, or Emma Stone's performance in Birdman, but I have seen Meryl Streep's performance in Into the Woods, and yeah, that's the only performance where it's like, huh? For me anyway, because I didn't really see her performance as Oscar-worthy. That doesn't mean it was bad, I just thought her performance was good in the movie, but, yeah, Oscar-worthy, I don't think so. I think two other people that possibly deserved that nomination were Carrie Coon, who played Nick Dunn's sister in Gone Girl. I thought her performance was great. And Renee Russo, who played the TV executive or producer in Nightcrawler. I thought Renee Russo did a good job, not a good job, a great job, I mean. But out of this list, I think that Patricia Arquette's going to win because she won the Golden Globe already. And she might win the SAG, who knows. And I don't really know who would be in second for winning this award, but yeah, right now I think it's Patricia Arquette simply because she won the Golden Globe and she might win the SAG.
For achievement in makeup and hairstyling, the nominees are Bill Corso and Dennis Ledyard for Foxcatcher, Frances Hannon and Mark Coulier for the Grand Budapest Hotel, and Elizabeth Gianni Giorgio and David White for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, yeah, so that was a good nomination list for makeup and hairstyling. Haven't seen Foxcatcher, but I've seen the trailers, and yeah, just based off the trailers, the makeup looks phenomenal. Grand Budapest Hotel. I've seen that movie, haven't reviewed it yet, but yeah, I like the makeup and hairstyling in that. And Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, it definitely deserves a nomination for makeup and hairstyling. You know, I think Get Up could have been nominated, and so would be The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies could have been nominated for makeup and hairstyling. And other dark horses that could have been nominated were Big Eyes and Unbroken. But out of this list, I would say it's either between Foxcatcher or Guardians.
For achievement in costume design, the nominees are Milena Canonero for The Grand Budapest Hotel, Mark Bridges for Inherent Vice, Colleen Atwood for Into the Woods, Anna B. Shepherd and Jane Clive for Maleficent, and Jacqueline Duran for Mr. Turner.
Okay, so out of this list, the only two movies I haven't seen are Inherent Vice and Mr. Turner. But I have seen trailers for both of them, and Inherent Vice takes place in either the 1960s or the 1970s, and Mr. Turner takes place, I think it's in the late 1800s, I believe. But the costume designs in both movies, just based off the trailers, looks really good. And as for the Grand Budapest Hotel, Into the Woods, and Maleficent, they deserve their nominations as well. Are there any snubs for this category? I guess I would really only say The Hobbit or Get On Up didn't get nominated, but I'm okay with this list. And as for who would win, I would say, man, that's hard actually. I would say it's either between Grand Budapest. I keep saying Budapest. It's Budapest. It's either between the Grand Budapest Hotel or Into the Woods, but I think it's more in the favor of the Grand Budapest Hotel.
For achievement in cinematography, the nominees are Emmanuel Lubezki for Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Robert Yeoman for the Grand Budapest Hotel, Lukasz Yal and Richard Lenszowski for Ida, Dick Pope for Mr. Turner,
Wait, what?
and Roger Deakins for Unbroken.
Yeah, so the announcer, whoever she is, I didn't catch her name, or what she does, but yeah, she messed up some names. But anyways, on to the nominations for cinematography. We have Birdman, Grand Budapest Hotel, Ida, and Mr. Turner, and Unbroken. Yeah, so I haven't seen a trailer at all for the movie called Ida, and I can't have an opinion on that since I don't know what its cinematography looks like. As for Mr. Turner, I have seen a trailer for that, and as for Birdman, I have also seen a trailer for that as well. And Mr. Turner's cinematography looks really good. Birdman's cinematography looks great. And as for Grand Budapest Hotel and Unbroken, their cinematography was great as well. But out of this list, I think it's either between Birdman or the Grand Budapest Hotel, but I think it's more in favor of maybe Birdman.
For adapted screenplay, the nominees are Jason Hall for American Sniper, Graham Moore for The Imitation Game, Paul Thomas Anderson for Inherent Vice, Anthony McCartan for The Theory of Everything, and Damien Chazelle for Whiplash.
Oh. Okay, so I haven't seen American Sniper, The Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, or The Theory of Everything, or Whiplash for that matter, so I haven't seen any of the movies on this list, but I think American Sniper is going to be coming out in my area like either this week or next week, so I'll be able to see that soon. But before I get to the nominations, or who's going to win, who was snubbed? Someone got snubbed. Oh yeah, Gone Girl got snubbed. Wow, I'm a little bit surprised about that. I thought the writing in Gone Girl was almost perfect. But by looking at this list, I wouldn't know who to bump out because I haven't seen any of the movies yet. From everything I'm hearing now, it's either going to be between The Imitation Game, The Theory of Everything, or Whiplash. And right now, I would say that Whiplash is going to win because it's getting universal acclaim.
For original screenplay, the nominees are Alejandro G. Iñárritu and Nicholas Jacobone, Alexander Dinelaris Jr., and Armando Bo for The Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Richard Linklater for Boyhood. E. Max Fry and Dan Futterman for Foxcatcher. Wes Anderson and Hugo Guinness for The Grand Budapest Hotel. And Dan Gilroy for Nightcrawler.
Okay, so the only two movies that I've seen on this list are The Grand Budapest Hotel and Nightcrawler, and they definitely deserve their nominations for sure. As for Birdman, Boyhood, and Foxcatcher, just based off the trailers, it looks like they deserve their nominations as well. But as for who would win this award, it's hard to say since I haven't seen three of the movies, which would be Birdman, Boyhood, and Foxcatcher. But I have seen Grand Budapest Hotel and Nightcrawler, which definitely deserve to win, so man, You know, right now, I'm just gonna say Boyhood since it won a Golden Globe. But there's a good chance that Birdman, The Grand Budapest Hotel, or Nightcrawler could win.
For original score, the nominees are Alexander Desplat for The Grand Budapest Hotel, Alexander Desplat for The Imitation Game, Hans Zimmer for Interstellar, Gary Yershon for Mr. Turner, and Johan Johansson for The Theory of Everything.
Okay, so like the last list, I've only seen 2 of the movies, which would be The Grand Budapest Hotel and Interstellar. Yeah, I think Grand Budapest Hotel deserves a nomination for score, and so does Interstellar, in my opinion. But I really have no opinion for The Imitation Game, Mr. Turner, or The Theory of Everything since I haven't seen them yet. But for snubs, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head which deserved the nomination for score. But who would win this category? From what I'm hearing, the scores for The Imitation Game and The Theory of Everything are just phenomenal, so it's either going to be between those 2 movies, The Imitation Game or The Theory of Everything.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are Alejandro G. Iñárritu for Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Richard Linklater for Boyhood, Bennett Miller for Foxcatcher, Wes Anderson for The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Morton Tildum for The Imitation Game.
I've only seen 1 of these movies, which would be Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel. And, yeah, he definitely deserves a nomination. As for snubs, you know, the only 2 big snubs, in my opinion, would be David Fincher for Gone Girl, and even Dan Gilroy for Nightcrawler. Again, this is biased for me since I haven't seen 4 of the 5 nominations, which would be Birdman, Boyhood, Foxcatcher, or The Theory of Everything. But I definitely want to see those 4 nominations now since I thought that the directing in Gone Girl and Nightcrawler were terrific. But from what I'm hearing, it's either going to be between Alejandro Iñárritu for Birdman or Richard Linklater for Boyhood that's going to win this award. And I can't remember who won the Golden Globe. I think it was Richard Linklater for Boyhood that won the Golden Globe, so I'm going to slightly put in favor of Richard Linklater for now, just based off of the fact that he won a Golden Globe.
For performance by an actress in a leading role, the nominees are Marion Cotillard in 2 Days, One Night,
What's that?
Felicity Jones in The Theory of Everything, Julianne Moore in Still Alice, Rosamund Pike in Gone Girl, and Reese Witherspoon in Wild.
So again, I've only seen 1 of the 5 movies, and that would be Gone Girl, which had Rosamund Pike in it, and she was phenomenal in my opinion. And I've been hearing good things about Marion Cotillard, Felicity Jones, Julianne Moore, and Reese Witherspoon, especially Julianne Moore. I heard that she's terrific, like even better than Rosamund Pike in Gone Girl, which is like, okay. But for who's gonna win, yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's Julianne Moore's award all the way.
For performance by an actor in a leading role, the nominees are Steve Carell in Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper in American Sniper, Benedict Cumberbatch in The Imitation Game, Michael Keaton in Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, and Eddie Redmayne in The Theory of Everything.
Yeah, so I have not seen any of these movies. I have not seen Foxcatcher, American Sniper, Imitation Game, Birdman, or Theory of Everything, so I'm sort of out of the dark. But, okay, who got snubbed? The only big name that I can think of right now, or 2 big names, I guess I can say, are Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler and Ralph Fiennes in The Grand Budapest Hotel. As for the 5 actors right here, I heard that Carell, Cooper, Cumberbatch, Keaton, and Redmayne are all terrific in their movies. And I'm hearing right now that it's really between Cumberbatch, Keaton, and Redmayne. And Keaton and Redmayne already won a Golden Globe, so it's hard to say who's going to win. But it's between the 3 people, Cumberbatch, Keaton, or Redmayne.
And finally, we are pleased to announce the films selected as the Best Picture nominees. They are American Sniper, Clint Eastwood, Robert Lorenz, Andrew Lazar, Bradley Cooper, and Peter Morgan, producers. Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance, Alejandro G. Iñárritu, John Lesher, and James W. Scotchapole, producers. Boyhood, Richard Linklater and Kathleen Sutherland, producers. The Grand Budapest Hotel, Wes Anderson, Scott Rudin, Stephen Rails, and Jeremy Dawson, producers. The Imitation Game, Nora Grossman, Edu Ostrowski, and Teddy Schwarzman, producers. Selma, Christina Colson, Oprah Winfrey, Dee Dee Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner, producers. The Theory of Everything, Tim Bevan, Eric Fellner, Lisa Bruce, and Anthony McCartan, producers. And Whiplash, Jason Blum, Helen Estabrook, and David Lancaster, producers.
Okay, so out of the nominations, I've only seen one of the 8 movies, and that would be Grand Budapest Hotel. I'm a little bit surprised still that there's 8 of the 10 possible nominations that could be nominated. But man, I don't know why they didn't fill in those 2 spots again, because there are definitely movies out there that deserve those 2 spots. And off the top of my head, or on my list actually, there's Nightcrawler, there's, what else did they miss? There's Gone Girl. Yeah, those are 2 movies that could have been nominated. Yeah, so the frontrunners for this category are Boyhood and Grand Budapest Hotel, but Birdman and Whiplash and Imitation Game should be up there as well, from what I'm hearing. And Selma, yeah. Selma getting a nomination for Best Picture, but from what I know right now, not anything else, is a little bit weird. But let's see what other categories that they didn't announce. For Best Visual Effects, we have Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Interstellar, and X-Men Days of Future Past. Yeah, that's a really good list, actually. Oh, they didn't have Godzilla, Maleficent. Yeah, I really like that list. There's not really a snub at all. I like last year with Pacific Rim. I was really shocked last year when Pacific Rim didn't get nominated. But, yeah, I really like the list right there. Best Sound Editing, we have American Sniper, Birdman, The Hobbit, Battle of Five Armies, Interstellar, and Unbroken. Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America, what else? Dawn, oh wow, they did not have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I thought the sound in that was great. Yeah, I liked the nominations for sound editing. Oh, who's gonna win for visual effects? I forgot. I would say right now it's between Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardians, or Interstellar. And as for best sound editing, I would say right now I would say Interstellar. For best sound mixing, we have American Sniper, Birdman, Interstellar, Unbroken, and Whiplash. Now for this one, I'm a little bit surprised that Into the Woods is not in this, because usually musicals get a lot of of the sound awards for either sound editing or sound mixing. Especially sound mixing, since they're mixing the sounds of the actors' voices and everything. But who's gonna win this one? You know, I'll actually say it's either between Interstellar or Whiplash. And Interstellar was good, but Whiplash was had like a lot of instruments involved and everything, so I wouldn't be surprised of that one at all. Okay, best original song. Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie. Glory from Selma. Grateful from Beyond the Lights. I'm Not Gonna Miss You from Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me. Don't know what it is. Lost Stars from Begin Again, yeah. So yeah, I think it's cool that Everything is Awesome by from the Lego Movie is on there. Yeah, Lost Stars from Begin Again deserves a nomination. But as for Glory, Grateful, and I'm Not Gonna Miss You, I haven't listened to any of those songs yet, so I don't know how they sound. Yeah, but even though Everything is Awesome is an awesome song, no pun intended, I think Lost Stars is going to win because I just think it's a better song. I don't think they did production design. Okay, yeah, they didn't do production design. Grand Budapest Hotel, Imitation Game, Interstellar, Into the Woods, and Mr. Turner. Yeah, I like the list, sort of. What did he miss? Guardians of the Galaxy had good production design. Hobbit, Battle of Five Armies, Maleficent, Big Eyes, But out of this list, I would have to say that it's going to be the Grand Budapest. I keep saying Budapest. It's Budapest Hotel that's going to win, but and a close second would be Into the Woods for sure. Editing. Got American Sniper, Boyhood, Grand Budapest Hotel, Imitation Game, and Whiplash. I've only seen one of the 4 movies, so I don't know how American Sniper, Boyhood, Imitation Game, or Whiplash are paced. But off the top of my head, I thought that Edge of Tomorrow and Nightcrawler had really good pacing. Right now, I'll just say Grand Budapest Hotel since I don't know how the pacing is, or the editing is for the other. Okay, yeah, the only category left to tell is for anime feature. And we have Big Hero 6, The Box Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Song of the Sea, haven't heard that one, and The Tale of Princess Kaguya. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But, okay, best anime feature. Like the first 3, I don't know the last 2. Well, I know, I've heard of The Tale of Princess Kaguya, but I haven't heard of the Song of the Sea. I don't know what that is. Oh wow, the Lego Movie isn't on here. Are you serious? I'm a little bit surprised about that. But yeah, out of this list, I would say it's either between Big Hero 6 or How to Train Your Dragon 2 that's going to win. And that, my friends, are my reactions to the Oscar nominations. I'm sorry if you didn't like my reactions because I haven't seen almost any of the movies. But it's either because they didn't come out in my area, or they were in my area but I was busy at the time with something else. Can't wait to see some of these movies that I haven't seen yet. Can't wait to see the Oscars. I'll have a link to the Oscar nomination video if you want to see it. And other than that, guys, that's it. See you later.